guys? This is John, KC Farms. Today is the day. That's why I'm out here by myself. We've got 11 meat birds left. And if you remember last video I talked about, we had the issue with our plucker. It wasn't working too well. It's kind of working again, but I'm just gonna dispatch these birds and I'm gonna skin them out and piece them up so we just have the breasts, thighs, legs, because you can't get a freezer. What's going on? You can't even buy a freezer anymore. First it's toilet paper, now it's freezers. But anyway, they'll fit a lot better in the freezer with the limited space we have. So I'm probably just gonna fast forward most of this. If you haven't seen our chicken butchering video, I'll put a link up there for you. Check that one out. We try to do it as simple as possible to show you if you're trying to do this yourself. So check that one out. I need to get some water going so I can put in the meat when I'm done. A little ice bath for it, and we'll get going today. Let's go. Just a real quick tip as I'm filling up this water here. We don't need a bunch of water because we're not gonna have whole birds, we're just gonna have pieces, but my wife came up with this idea. We saved all these old lunch meat containers, filled them with water, put them in the freezer, and that way we don't have to buy bags of ice. So just a quick, cool way to save money. You don't have to buy ice. You get your own ice. The only thing is, when you're putting them in, you just got to spray the bottom of them. If you try to flip the ice out, it'll kind of crack your container and you can't use it anymore. So just spray the bottom and it'll loosen it up enough. You can pop your ice right out, put it in the cooler. Hopefully that tip helps you. All right, that should be enough water for what we have. We just have 11 birds, and like I said, we're gonna piece them up. If I need to add more, I can add more. Wash those up, refill them, and we'll have ice again for the next time. I guess the best part about doing it this way and just skinning the birds out is I don't have to have my boiling water to get the feathers out. I don't have to eviscerate, get all the guts and stuff out. And so that's a nice way. I don't have a whole chicken to cook up, but sometimes you don't want a whole chicken. You just want the pieces. So we'll get started here and hopefully be done in an hour or so. I just kind of want to show you what we got here. Not the fastest at it yet, but working on it. We got our 2 breasts, 2 tenders, 2 legs and thighs. So we'll put those into the cooler and we'll keep on working. All right, guys, just over 2 hours worth of work. We've moved them from one cooler where they were rinsing into a new cooler. Here's the results. We've got our breasts, legs, thighs, tenders, all sitting there resting. We'll get those packaged up this evening. Thanks to Valley Farms Hatchery. They're where we get our chickens from. They've put a discount code. We've been running it in the bottom in our descriptions for a while now, and I talked to Ryan, the owner, and he said that's good until we decide to change it or whatever. So if you're looking for Cornish cross meat birds to raise food for your family, Discount code KC Farms 12, $12 off your order. So it's a pretty awesome discount. We appreciate Valley Farms. Check them out if you haven't already. It's just crazy to think 2 years ago we were living in an HOA in Florida, wondering how we were going to do this. And we just took a leap of faith, a lot of prayer, and here we are now. We butchered over 100 chickens. Our freezers are full. We sell chickens, so we're able to provide great feed for people and for our family. And that was the biggest thing, is our kids were getting older, and we're thinking, man, we don't even know, what they're eating. And I realize it's difficult to when you're working full time to do stuff like this, and it's just so much easier to go to the store. I was in the store the other day and buy one get one free chickens for $1.79 a pound. So yes, it's probably cheaper, but they've got all the antibiotics and medications, and you got to think of what type of life that animal lived. And so hopefully we're open and you guys can see through our videos how we raise our animals and how you can possibly raise them too. We hope to inspire you guys, and there's nothing better than putting up food for your family and knowing how healthy it is and how good it is for them. So we encourage you to try if that's something you're into, and check out YouTube. There's tons of videos that will help you do this. I didn't know how to do any of this before we started, and we don't know how to do a lot of things, but we're learning as we go and we're making it work. Just encourage you guys. I hope you can see through these videos that we put out that these things are attainable. I know some videos you watch and people have been doing it 10, 15, 20 years, and you think, man, I'll never get to that point. But hopefully you can see these. We've been doing it 2 years, and you can see how it is attainable. We encourage you guys to try this. Start small. Some people start and just buy a ton of things and a ton of animals, and they may get overwhelmed and it becomes not fun. So stay at a level where you can maintain it. And you got to realize it's a lifestyle change. We can't just up and leave and go on vacations and things like that, but this is the life we chose and we love it.
I was sad about that. I was going away from family and friends, but I was excited that we were going to have maybe a little bit of a bigger house and some animals. And I was looking forward to getting new friends and having a little bit more land. My old friends at Florida, and what I like up here is I'm making new friends and our house and all of our animals that we're going to buy.
What are you gonna do with the chickens?
Eat them.